What's known as King's Chapel Burial Ground. It is in this location for the simple reason the first man that died after Boston was founded in 1630 was a man called Johnson. They had no official burial ground, so where we're going to bury Johnson, well, we'll bury him in his backyard, which was fine and dandy. Now, the next guy that died, where we're going to bury this guy, well, where else but beside Johnson? That is why the location of this burial ground here is as it is. It is, as I said, dating back to 1630. That puts it at the oldest burial ground in Massachusetts, or then what was known as the Royal Province, the Massachusetts Bay Colony. Now this tombstone here is a good example of the intricate work Puritans put into their gravestones. A lot of symbolism involved here. You have the skull, which represents death, obviously. You have the two wings on the side of the skull. That represents the soul flying up to heaven. You will have the hourglass on top of the skull there. That represents, of course, that once you begin your life, the sand is flowing through the hourglass of your life, and eventually it will run out, and that will be the end of your life. You have to keep that in mind as you go along. Now, among the many famous people that's buried in King's Chapel's burial ground is, over yonder, where we'll go to in a moment, is where John Winthrop and some generations of his family, before they eventually moved down to Rhode Island, is buried. In the center is supposedly the tombstone of William Dawes, who is the second man that rode out from Boston on the night of April the 18th into the 19th, along with the more well-known Paul Revere. And we're going to go over here, we're going to see the tombstone of the lady that inspired Nathaniel Hawthorne to write his book, The Scarlet Letter.